Robin's first trip to Animal Kingdom. He's very excited.
All the ones are ready for Smash It Back.
Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris.
Are you excited,
In order to keep your wait time to a minimum, we have...
Sun is not a warning, sun is not a judgment. Thank you. It's really another word is to a Wednesday, which means let's go. Now, Jumbo, everyone, welcome aboard. My name is Zach. I'll be your safari tour guide driver here on the reserve today. And before we enter the reserve, I must remind everyone to remain fully seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the truck at all times. Now, lap setting is totally fine, but we must remain this out here on the right-hand side. You'll spot a no copy. The copy might look like they're related to the zebras with those fun party pants. They're actually not at all. They're closely related to the giraffes that we can tell based off the size and shape of their skulls. They were actually left undiscovered by Western. They'll protect themselves against any passenger bugs that might be in the local areas. They're actually one of the smaller species of rhino on the planet, only weighing about 4,000 pounds on average. Unlike other species of rhino, they do not travel in herds. They're actually more of an isolation type animal. I've hardly ever seen more than one. Spot some bongo on the hillside. A bongo have a reddish copper tone skin to them. Both the male and female bongos will have horns on them. Horns can be upwards about 6 feet long. Two others awesome ears that can rotate almost 360 degrees around them, allows you to really listen into the sounds of the forest. Again, if there's any predators might be lurking nearby. Those large birds there are known as, again in South, actually known as pink-eyed pelican. Can't get the name for the pink color. Their backs are turned during mating season. Their back colors a molten way revealing their pink skin. Known as colonial nesters, they'll nest in large colonies, sometimes upwards of 500 or more in a single colony. They got some pretty large wingspans as well, by 8 to 9 feet wide, very similar to the storks that we just saw a little bit ago. They'll hold their breath for several minutes at a time, sometimes falling asleep underneath the water, coming up naturally in their sleep for air and food. Actually, really not great at swimming though. Each one can weigh as much as a car, about 5,500 pounds. They're using all of their body weight. They'll sink themselves to the bottom and run or walk along the riverbeds instead. Now, they were very territorial animals, so they find anything in their ears they don't like, really mean anything. Chase you ever push it out, make sure it does not return back into the ears. But there's a couple more now over here on the left-hand side. Some Nile crocodile. Nile crocodile are cold-blooded reptiles, almost as on the center. They spin in a spiraling motion similar to that of a propeller on a boat engine, helps them a little faster through the water. Sometimes see them rolling around and exit, and also the hatch a little faster. Once the hatch is packed up, against the climate, weather, and other animals or predators that are there as well. A lot of animals will walk behind us going on in water habitats to remain healthy and sensing. I'll take them by joining local beach and river cleanup projects to maintain healthy habitats for animals. They can cause the entire ecosystem to collapse. It's very important that we help to protect the savannas and keep these animals around for generations to come. Coming over here on the right, you'll spot a small baby Maasai giraffe. Now, this is again a Maasai giraffe. You can tell based on the shape of the color splotches put across the body. It looks like a bunch of jagged puzzle pieces put across it. Now, when they're born, they're about 6 feet tall. Giraffes, when fully grown, can actually be tied upwards of 16 to 20 feet tall, which is actually where they get the name as a group. They're known as a tower of giraffe. Now, giraffe actually give birth standing up, help fight for and defend these animals, no matter what the cost may be. The horns on those tables can actually be upwards about 5 feet long, and they're actually slicked back, which just helps them protect themselves against any animals and predators that try to lunge or attack them from behind. And Coley cattle coming up here on the right as we make this big old wide turn here. Now, Coley cattle actually have a second name. That's the Watusi cattle, coming from the tribe that first domesticated them here in Africa. Now, here in Africa, she said that the more you have, the wealthier you are. The giraffe have what is known as a prehension. When fully developed, the tongue can actually be upward to about 18 inches long. If you look at elands, is a fairly large species of antelope, could weigh about 2,000 to 3,000 pounds. Now they're almost entirely muscle from a standstill, can jump upwards of 8 feet in the air. That does mean they could almost jump over this entire truck. Now coming up on the right here, a zebra, specifically the Hartman's mountain zebra, one of only 3 species of zebra on the entire planet. And the South feel very, very safe and comfortable in the right, since they are very skittershy. Now coming up on the right, you may be able to spot some wildebeest as well. Wildebeest is an Afrikaans word meaning wild beasts. An African elephant also have those really large ears, actually flap back and forth. The simple flapping motion of those ears can actually help to cool their body temps upwards of about 20 degrees Fahrenheit. As they go down this, so they make this next turn here, we're actually passing through a red clay pit here. Now the elephants have actually been on trample over farmlands. So the site where sound of those beasts can actually keep the elephants away for several years at a time. Flamboyance is actually what we call a group of flamingos together to get the pink coloration. And when they're hatched, they're actually usually more of a whitish gray color. And actually, once they're developing the pink coloration until they're almost a year older. So they're big cats. Doesn't really their grip into the ground, and they expect the traction. They need to get those higher speeds. They're on the back left there by that tree in the shade. Actually, not known as marathoners, more so as sprinters. So only really for brief seconds or moments at a time. Our group of cheetah together is actually known as a coalition of cheetah. Perhaps to get better views and look around the savannah for any prey that might be nearby. Local farmers market. It's a great way how we can coexist with and help protect our local wildlife. So that's an awesome scene as well. Living wilderness explored about
Kayla's first time riding this ride in a year.
Please gather personal belongings from the pouch in front of you.